Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to my kitchen. So in today's video, I'm gonna be sharing 2 quick and easy, yet delicious dinner recipes with you. So before we get into the recipes, I did want to let you guys know I am collabing today with my friend Mindy from the channel Mindy Mom. And if you are not familiar with her, I know a lot of you probably are, then you're gonna want to go check out her channel when you're done watching this video. She's also gonna be sharing some quick and easy meal ideas today. And on her channel, you will find all sorts of things just like that, quick and easy meal ideas. She also does a video that I love where she kind of takes inventory of her pantry and fridge and puts together a whole meal just based on what she has. She also does lots of budget-friendly tips, tricks, recipes. So I think you guys will really enjoy her and her channel. She's also very sweet and very down to earth. We have been kind of talking about collabing for some time now, so I'm excited. Today is finally that day. And like I said, we're both gonna be bringing you quick and easy recipes. Right up my alley. If it's not quick and easy, I'm really not interested in it. So I will have Mindy's video and her channel linked down below in the description box. When this video ends, make sure you head over there, show her that I sent you. You'll want to subscribe because I know you guys are gonna love her. And if you are coming over from Mindy's channel, hello and welcome. My name is Jennifer. I seem to go by Jen here on YouTube, but you will find similar content as Mindy's. I love to film easy recipes all the time. Like I said, if it's not easy, I'm not even filming it. So lots of Southern, just good cooking, easy recipes. So if that sounds like something you'd be interested in, I would love for you to subscribe to my channel as well. And with all that being said, let's get into these quick and easy recipes. So we're just starting by browning 2 pounds of ground beef. I'm gonna add 2 green bell peppers that I have already chopped and 1 medium onion chopped. And I'm just gonna let those cook down with this ground beef. So our ground beef is no longer pink and our veggies are a little soft. So while this is finishing browning up, I think we have just a couple more minutes here. I just wanted to say, I think this would be a really good meal, especially if you have family coming to stay at your house and you're having to prepare a few meals for everyone, because I know we can get tired of, you know, certain flavors and certain things that we eat a lot of around the holidays, and I think this would just kind of mix that up. I think this would be something really easy to throw together and feed a lot of people. You could put a salad with this, you could put anything with it, and I just think it would make a really good meal. You guys will have to let me know if you go out of town for the holidays or you have people come stay at your house. Let me know your holiday plans. We pretty much just stay here. Our family is not huge and everyone just comes here for Christmas Day at some point. That's pretty much the gist of it. My ground beef is done and there's a good bit of grease in here, so I'm gonna go drain this in some paper towels and I'll be right back. I've turned off my heat and now I'm just gonna add about 4 cloves of minced garlic, 1.5 teaspoons of Italian seasoning. We're gonna add about 3 tablespoons of this tomato paste. We're not gonna use this whole can, but as I'm making this, this is reminding me of Spanish rice. And if y'all know, Darren loves that. That's one of his favorite dishes. So I think he's gonna love this recipe. Next, I'm adding 1 can of mild rotel. So next, the recipe calls for 3 cups of beef broth, but I actually have a beef broth that is open in my fridge and a chicken broth. So I'm gonna use a mixture of both just to equal 3 cups. I think it'll still be fine and I'll get to use these up. And lastly to the pan, I'm adding 1.5 cups of uncooked white rice. Now I'm just gonna stir everything together, and this is gonna go into a baking dish. And I love recipes like this because you don't even have to cook the rice. It just cooks along with everything while the whole casserole is baking. Makes it super easy. You can really get this in the oven within 10 or 15 minutes. Does not get any easier than that. I have my 9x13 that I just sprayed. Now I'm gonna transfer everything into my baking dish. tightly with some aluminum foil. And this is gonna go into the oven at 350. It does have to bake for an hour, so just keep that in mind. All right, it's been cooking a little over halfway, and the directions say to give it a stir. So that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna recover it, and it's going back in the oven. All right, so everything is cooked through. That rice is tender. Now we're just gonna top with about 2 cups of shredded sharp cheddar cheese. And this is going back into the oven just for about 5 minutes to get that cheese nice and melted. So first of all, I'm just gonna cook 16 ounces of pasta. I'm just using the bow ties. You can use any kind that you want. And over here in a large skillet, I'm just gonna add a couple tablespoons of olive oil. We're gonna let that heat up, and then we're gonna saute some fresh mushrooms that I sliced up. We're just gonna saute them for a couple minutes until they are a little bit browned up. Our mushrooms are lightly browned, so now I'm just gonna add a little bit of minced garlic. And let that cook for just a few seconds. All right, now I'm just gonna remove these mushrooms. I'm gonna set these over to the side for a few minutes. Now to that same skillet, I just have a 10-ounce bag of spinach, and we're just gonna add that right in here. Add the whole bag. But of course, it's only gonna take a couple minutes, and this will be wilted down. I'm gonna go ahead and add a little salt and pepper. All right, now I'm just gonna go ahead and turn my skillet down. Gonna move all of that spinach over to one side. Get the mushrooms back in the skillet. And this is just gonna sit on the side until our pasta is ready. All right, our pasta is done, and I went ahead and drained it. So now I'm just gonna bring it over to the skillet. We're gonna add a sprinkle of Italian seasoning. We're also gonna sprinkle on a little bit of shredded Parmesan cheese. This already looks so good, and seriously, it came together in no time. The recipe I'm following doesn't say this, but I'm just gonna add a little drizzle of olive oil just to kind of hold everything together. I think it needs another little sprinkle of salt. You can also add some red pepper flakes, but I'm not going to. I just don't think my kids will want that. So to go along with our pasta, I'm just gonna fix some of these breadsticks. I know this is not a recipe or anything, but I always talk about these. I always have these on hand. They're just a great value breadsticks. They're like a little over $1, and they're just really good and really quick and easy. You just preheat your oven to 375, and they only take 8 or 10 minutes. So these are gonna go great with our pasta. All right, so we have that pasta. Seriously, it could not get any quicker or easier than that. We just paired ours with a side salad and some of those breadsticks that I showed you. You have a super quick but delicious and filling dinner. All right, y'all, that's gonna be it for today's video. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope that you will give these 2 recipes a try. Also, don't forget to head over there to Mindy's channel. Tell her that I sent you. You want to subscribe while you're over there. Anyways, I hope you guys are all having a wonderful holiday season so far, and I'll see you real soon in the next video. Bye, y'all.